Information and Communication Studies is a really exciting, fast-moving social sciences discipline that looks at the impact of digitisation, technology, evolving communication practices on people, societies and cultures. UCD is the only university in Ireland where you can combine Information and Communication Studies with another social sciences subject in an undergraduate programme. So you can study Information and Communication Studies as part of two programmes in UCD. The first is the BSc in Social Sciences, and that has quite a research focus, in that students are developing as emerging social sciences, they're learning how to do research, and they're going to research Information and Communication Studies in that way. The second programme is the Bachelor of Arts, which is a 3-year programme, and students can combine Information and Communication Studies with just two subjects in that programme. That's either English or linguistics. And there's a different focus. It's much more conceptual, more theory-based, and there isn't such a focus on research in the BA degree.
I chose to study Information and Communication Studies at UCD because it is an interesting area of study that allows you to explore the aspects of social media, digitisation and how those impact the world today. You learn a lot about how new upcoming technologies impact daily life.
First year in Information and Communication Studies is really exciting. You get to reflect on how digital technology and social media works in your own life. You get to meet lots and lots of new fellow students.
You're starting a new college experience and lots of new things to learn coming into that. But ICS itself is really manageable. You're studying concepts that you might be familiar with.
From the very first year of the programme, they're challenged to think about the big issues like fake news, like artificial intelligence, like digital policy, all of those things. Obviously in the first year they will cover very foundational topics, but it gets much more advanced then in years 2, 3 and 4, where they can study some of the topics at a much more detailed and in-depth level.
ICS is really engaging and interesting in that it's daily knowledge that I would know from using my phone and being on the internet. It's just learning the theories and concepts behind the actions people take online.
In year 3 of the Social Sciences programme, students can choose to take an internship in an organisation that's related to their subject major, where they get very valuable workplace experience. They learn a bit about how organisations work. Students can also choose to study abroad for either a single trimester or a full year in one of UCD's partner institutions.
In 3rd year, I went to Montreal, Canada. I was in McGill University and I was studying my 2 subjects over there. I studied both economics and ICS. I was hesitant at first, living away from home and in a different side of the world, but it had the time of my life while I was over there.
In Information and Communication Studies, we have a really strong focus on active learning. In our modules, we have a very interactive, inclusive and hands-on approach. So in addition to traditional lectures, students will also attend seminars and tutorials. They would also take part in group projects, do some hands-on skills work. They will do some e-learning. They will do some project work with their peers. All of this adds up to a very holistic experience where they're not just sitting in lecture theatres, they're actually interacting with their peers, they're interacting with their instructors, and they're also doing some digital learning.
My favourite part about studying ICS is how creative it is. I think you really get given the opportunity to explore all different aspects of social media and understanding the principles of design and all that behind what you would normally take for granted online. After graduating, I'd love to work within a user interface, user experience, customer research role. This will allow me to use the tools and skills that I've learned within ICS in a workplace.
I would advise students to take advantage of all of the opportunities that are available to them, including all of the extracurricular activities in UCD. The academic side of things is obviously very important and it's the main reason that you're here, but don't forget, you're also a whole person with a whole life, and it's really important to develop all of those personal sides of yourself as well through doing all the different things that UCD has to offer, and just to make the most of your time here.